Let's take a real quick look at Jim Edmonds. All around, he has amazing attributes. He has 110 plus versus right-handers and 90 plus versus left-handers. 87 vision might be his only downside because once you get to legend, that vision is good, but it's not great as Tony Gwynn's vision would be better. But that 95 fielding, 85 arm strength, 87 reaction, plus 64 speed, he's not a bad option at all. He's not better than Tony Gwynn, I would say, in terms of solid contact and fielding, but in terms of power, he beats Tony Gwynn. And if his swing is a cheat code, just like Ken Griffey Jr.'s swing is, then he's 100% going to be somebody that is competing for that outfield position at either corner, because you're going to have Ken Griffey Jr. Whether you have him at center field or left field, you're going to have him out there, and then you're going to have Torii Hunter out there as well, because Torii Hunter, to me at least, he feels like that starter diamond, except he's juiced up. Great reaction, great fielding. So what more could you really ask for? This game is on Hall of Fame pitch speeds, just in case you guys are wondering. And we started off with Jim Edmonds getting a fastball right down the middle, good squared up, lefty on lefty. So we didn't get the matchup that we wanted. We wanted to face a right-hander in our first game with Jim Edmonds. It didn't happen. Now keep in mind as well that it's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now, Eastern. So I'm playing this at 3 o'clock in the morning, clearly, just to get some content for you guys, because it's all worth it at the end of the day. We get a base hit with Torii Hunter, because I said to myself, if I'm good squaring up pitches and not getting rewarded for it, let's be a little late, or let's be late and let's see what happens. And it looks like one of these games where no matter how good squared up you get the ball, it just doesn't travel or it lines out, and then the late ones are the ones that get rewarded. As you guys can see, that's another good with my cap right there. It's just a ground ball to the shortstop. Not much we can do there. And then we're going to show you guys Jim Edmonds making a defensive play, even though I stopped the stick. That was my fault personally if he would have made an error, but thankfully he has good reaction and he was able to just get right back up and go after it. Now 2-2 count. Slider, I was a little bit in front of it. I thought it was a slider and I thought I had dropped the PCI, but apparently I didn't drop it enough. And Torii Hunter, he got, I believe, a low and outside fastball. Thought we pieced it up, but didn't get enough of it to actually hit it out. So unfortunately, we're heading into the bottom of the fourth. Down, or not down I should say, but tied at 0. Ken Griffey Jr. is going to get an inside fastball that he's going to turn on and get another line out. So now we're heading to the top of the 5th, where it's Gleyber Torres getting a base hit right down the line. He was early on that one. Jim Edmonds is going to show off his arm, and here you can see the weakness behind his arm, where it's not the strongest in the world. Just because it's an 85 doesn't mean it's diamond tier. For example, Ken Griffey Jr. would have most likely gotten that throw without a bounce, but Jim Edmonds, he had a bounce getting to second base. So not the strongest arm in the world, but definitely stronger than arms like Mike Trout's and Torii Hunter's. So he has that above them, and the fielding is comparable to Torii Hunter, except Torii Hunter has better reaction, and that's really the only thing above him. But then hitting wise and fielding wise, I'd say hitting wise, Jim Edmonds beats Torii Hunter. Fielding wise, I give the upper hand to Torii Hunter because of that reaction and fielding, and then the speed as well. That adds to him. Jim Edmonds' third at bat, we hit a blooper, or not a blooper, that was sort of a line out, I would say. I thought that one had a chance to maybe drop in front of Ichiro, but that kid is way too fast and way too good. And look, speaking of him, he gets a base hit right back up the middle to get a runner on first base for Ken Griffey Jr. And I'm a little scared now, because I'm like, Matt Harvey versus Ken Griffey Jr. If he's reading fastball, he can probably hit this out. Instead, he tries to steal on us. And if you forgot, our catcher is the power archetype, which means that he has the best arm strength. Frank Thomas gets an off-speed pitch, I believe, right down the middle. He turns on it, and he absolutely obliterated that ball. And when I said this is one of the games that no matter how well you screw up the ball, it's going to be a line out, this is exactly what I mean by it. So that was a good swing with Joe Morgan. It was a hanger. It was high in the strike zone, and we absolutely crushed it. It didn't go anywhere. Same thing happens now with our cap. We get another hanger right down the middle. We absolutely crush it. And unfortunately, it does not go anywhere either. And now it's Alan Trammell's turn to go ahead and square up the ball and basically not get any exit velo or any good result at all. As you guys can see right here, he's going to square it up once again. Ichiro Suzuki's going to make the grab. So nothing to really complain about just because we're winning. But if we weren't winning, you can bet your horses that I would be crying right now up a storm about how horrible this game is. And I believe that's the way it is with everybody. Harmon Killebrew, I thought this one was gone by a mile because it just looked good off the bat, but unfortunately it wasn't. And then 0-2 count once again to Jim Edmonds. This one is our fault. We got under it a little bit, but what I can say about him is overall he feels like a good card. It feels like he has the same cheat code swing, so that's the good thing about him. And this is an upgraded card from that gold card, a way more upgraded card considering it's a 98 overall. To me, he's a must-have, and most likely not going on anyone's bench. This guy can start on anyone's Diamond Dynasty team just because of his swing, and his fielding is amazing. So definitely going to bring some competition to guys like Ken Griffey Jr., bring some competition to guys like Tony Gwynn, Duke Snyder, Mike Trout if you have him, Willie Mays if you have him, and other signature series outfielders or good outfielders in general. To me, this card is definitely gonna go ahead and tell you, hey, think about putting me in there. And you're going to say, well, it's not a bad idea. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys hit that like and red subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. Have a blessed day and night. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.